Biology Part 171. The uterine contractions are caused mainly by the hormone oxytocin, which is released from the posterior pituitary gland of the mother prostaglandins and also present in the blood during parturition and are known to cause uterine contractions. It is possible that the operation of hormones which stimulates labor is triggered by the sharp decline in the progressive secretion which occurs a few days before birth. A remarkable occurrence in birth of a baby is its immediate adaptation to a new and comparatively hostile environment. In the space of minutes, it loses support for its limbs, previously supplied by the amniotic fluid, and direct intravenous food and oxygen supply and warmth and protection provided by the uterine environment. Its lungs, which until moment of a birth had been collapsed and full of fluid, take in air, and the body metabolism must begin to use its large fat glycogen stores in order to generate heat. Even more remarkable are the changes in the blood and the circulatory system which accompany these external signs of independence. As the lungs and the digestive system of the baby take over the functions performed by the placenta, two circulatory channels need to be closed, namely the foramen ovale and connecting the two arteria of the fetal heart and the ductus arteriosus, which connects the pulmonary artery to the aorta. The reason for these changes is explained. During pregnancy, both the foramen ovale and the ductus arteriosus serve to the short circuit of the lungs, but after the birth they must be closed in order for different gas exchange to occur by double circulation. A further change which occurs at the birth affects the pigment hemoglobin found inside the red blood cells, as explained in more detail in Unit 18. The fetal hemoglobin has a higher affinity for oxygen than adult hemoglobin to facilitate transfer of oxygen from mother. However, it is less suitable as a means of exchange with air and is progressively replaced by adult hemoglobin in the first few weeks of life. Lactation and parental care. All female mammals are able to feed their newborn infants with milk secreted by the mammary glands. The mammary glands or breasts of a woman develop under the influence of estrogen and progesterone. As the level of these hormones fluctuate during the menstrual cycle, the breasts alter in size slightly. During pregnancy, there is a noticeable enlargement caused by the proliferation of the milk secreting tissue. Milk is produced by gland cells and secreted into groups of tiny sacs called alveoli. The alveoli connects the ducts which led eventually to the converging point at the nipples. Milk is released from the nipple by a reflex response stimulated by the sucking infant. Sensory receptors in the nipples connect the autonomic nerves which promote the release of the hormone oxytocin and the posterior pituitary glands. Oxytocin causes tiny muscles in the lining of the mammary ducts and allowing it to contract, thus expelling the milk.